Episode 10. Caught in the Act. In the guest room, Damon sat in the comfy sofa chair and observed Marcy smugly. She stood 3 steps in front of him with her hands crossed over her chest defensively. "You wanted privacy, so here we are." Damon waved his hand to gesture for Marcy to start talking. Marcy sighed. "Considering our future relationship, I believe that we should be able to talk openly." Damon cocked an eyebrow. "Our future relationship?" Marcy narrowed her eyes impatiently. Why did he pretend he didn't understand? Did he want her to spell it out? Fine. "We both know you're here because I'll be your Luna." Damon poked his cheek with his tongue while looking at Marcy mockingly. He realized Marcy was impatient to clarify her status as his Luna. What's with the rush? She didn't seem desperate to get married, and during lunch, Nora seemed eager to put her hands on Damon, while Marcy appeared indifferent. Damon wondered if he saw it wrongly, or if Marcy was a good actress. He wanted to test how far her act would go. "My Luna? What makes you think you are qualified?" Marcy felt offended. Did he look down on her? "Just so you know, I trained my whole life to be a good Luna. I can take care of the pack house and the pack members and handle many other things, including housing, food, and finance management. I will relieve you of your burden." "You want to relieve me of my burden?" Damon drawled. Marcy nodded confidently. Damon slid lower in the sofa chair until the back of his head reached the edge of the backrest and his legs parted more. "Since you are eager to relieve me of my burden, how about you put that pretty mouth of yours to good use and give me some relief?" Marcy paused, taking a moment to understand the meaning behind Damon glancing at his crotch area. She swallowed hard as she realized what he wanted. Well, it wasn't like she never did that before, but it involved courting and dinner. Damon's smug expression frustrated her profusely. Marcy reminded herself that this guy in front of her was not some random Pierre or Jacques. This was Alpha Damon. He was used to women serving him. Marcy was prideful and willful, but at this point, she couldn't afford to offend him. Her father would skin her alive. She walked slowly toward Damon and got on her knees between his legs. She bit her lower lip while unbuttoning his pants. Talia jumped from her sleep when piercing pain assaulted her shin. "Wake up, slave!" Anna spoke with malice in her voice, and Talia immediately woke up. Several Omegas bullied Talia, and Anna was the ringleader. Normally, they didn't come to the attic, and Talia had a bad feeling about this. Talia yelped when Sean grabbed a handful of her hair and dragged her toward the door. "You need to listen, slave!" Talia never understood why they called her slave. Sometimes they called her rat or roach. Was it because she wasn't part of the Red Moon Pack? Or because she had no family? Or because she didn't get any compensation for the work she did? She got a place to stay and food, and Talia even got clothes from the pile others discarded, so she didn't think about asking for more. Who would she ask anyway? She wouldn't dare to approach Alpha or Luna with any demands. Maybe it wasn't about Talia, but these Omegas wanted to feel superior to someone, so they insulted Talia because she was easy to pick on. Talia's thoughts were partially right. They bullied her to feel better. But what she didn't know was that Anna and her gang thought Talia had it easy. Other than hard work, Omegas attended mandatory harsh training because Alpha Edward believed everyone should be a soldier, and whenever they fell behind, they got beatings. Every time Anna got a beating, she searched for Talia to release some of her steam. This time, Anna came up with a plan that would get Talia in big trouble. How big? It would depend on what happened next. When Sean let go of Talia, they were in the hallway on the 2nd floor. Anna smiled maliciously and tilted her head to the side. Xena stepped forward and pushed a handful of stacked towels into Talia's hands. fifth door on the right. Alpha Damon needs fresh towels for his bathroom." Anna gestured in that direction. Talia took a step back. "Towels? I only clean the bathrooms and take the trash. What if he is inside?" "Are you arguing with me?" Anna hissed and raised her hand like she was about to deliver a slap. Talia shrunk and scurried down the hallway. Anna stifled a laugh at the scene. "What do you think will happen?" Xena whispered. "Princess Marcy and Alpha Damon are alone for some time. What if they are going at it?" "Good. We want Talia to cause a ruckus, right?" Sean chimed in. "She is enjoying a carefree life while we suffer," Anna said maliciously. "It's time for Alpha Edward to take notice of this rat who is always falling through the cracks. I wonder if she will survive the day." Talia gently knocked on the door and listened intently. It was quiet. She guessed that the Alpha Damon Anna mentioned was the important guest. She wondered if it was okay to go in if he was sleeping. With his alpha hearing, he would definitely hear that knock and tell her to come in or to scram. Talia put her hand on the doorknob and slowly opened the door. Her heart stopped at the sight in front of her and she froze. A handsome young man with a head full of raven black hair leaned back in the sofa chair with his head tilted up to stare at the ceiling. His chest heaved, and she couldn't see if his eyes were open, but what she could see was Princess Marcy kneeling between his legs, and Talia's brain stuttered. This was too much. Unsure what to do, Talia's eyes fell on the towel she clutched tightly, and then she took a peek at the duo who were too busy to notice her. That's right, they didn't notice her. Talia decided to complete her mission. If she retreated without delivering towels, Anna would give her a hard time, and if she proceeded inside, there was a chance they wouldn't catch her. Talia stepped into the room and moved toward the bathroom while sticking as close to the wall as possible without making any sound. She left the towels next to the sink and dashed out with light steps, the same ones she used to move through the pack house without anyone noticing her. Talia stopped at the door and pulled it close slowly. For some inexplicable reason, Talia took another peek at the duo, and her stomach dropped when she met two piercing blue eyes directed at her. She was caught, and Alpha Damon looked angry. "Stop!" Damon shouted. But there was no way that Talia would stop. She closed the door and ran upstairs as fast as she could, not stopping at the giggles and mocking from Anna and her gang, and not stopping until she reached the attic and closed the door behind her firmly. Talia pushed the cabinet to block the door and then huddled in the corner, slowing down her breathing and wishing that her wild heartbeat wouldn't betray her location. "Is this it? Is this the day I die?" Talia wondered. She only did what she was told to do, but that didn't change the fact that she saw something that shouldn't be seen.